No, this is chill.
Yeah. Old chums. I'm good, yeah.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
So, it seems to me like crypto isn't just used as money. Like, what are the various different types of it?
There are many, many different categories. The way that I categorize them is I try to keep it as simple as possible. So you have cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin that are strictly monetary. So for instance, El Salvador, that particular country made Bitcoin legal tender. So you can use it as money. In Ohio, you can pay your taxes with Bitcoin. So the primary use is money, or just a transaction, means of exchange. Then you have more platforms that are geared toward like Web3 applications that you can actually build on. So that's where Ethereum comes into the mix. We kind of refer to that as a utility cryptocurrency. That's where you have a base layer and then you build applications on top of it, just as you would build websites on like the internet. Those are the two largest, and I think 80% of cryptocurrencies in existence today fall into those two categories.
Got it. So Ethereum's like a domain basically with stuff on it, or the applications domains on Ethereum.
You could think of it like that.
Okay.
Yes. Now, if we go a little further, in 2018, we saw this emergence of something known as stablecoins. And a stablecoin is a asset on a blockchain, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, except it's pegged to the value of the US dollar. So
and it does not fluctuate whatsoever.
No, it stays at one all the time.
Stays at one all the time.
Yeah. And so the reason why that is popular is that, you know, you can't use US dollars on the Ethereum network, but you can use a stable coin that is pegged to the US dollar that can basically do the same thing. So that's the purpose of stable coins. They're also really popular in like borrowing and lending because, you know, if you want to post collateral, you could put up BTC, but it fluctuates a lot in value. It's easier to just put a stable coin up in that particular instance. Also, the difference between Bitcoin and the next category, which is privacy cryptocurrencies, is that Bitcoin is a totally transparent ledger. You can see the transactions on it. You can look up, you know, whether or not I sent Bitcoin to you, you know, last night or whatever. Yeah. However, with certain cryptocurrencies that are specifically made to focus on privacy, that information is less transparent. So an example of that would be Monero. That is a privacy cryptocurrency. And what makes it private is that if you were to look at that ledger, you wouldn't be able to tell what amount is in each transaction. There's a mathematical process that can verify that the math is correct without another person being able to see it. It's actually quite really interesting. But Zcash and Monero are kind of examples of privacy cryptocurrencies as well.
Cool, I get that. So like basically for a Monero, like the transactions that occur between, from a peer-to-peer standpoint, like it is not public knowledge. Like you can't go in and just go into a database or search engine and be able to find, I guess, the logs of the transactions. Whereas with the BTC, like it's available to the public, so anybody could see what anybody does. Precisely.
Okay. Every transaction on the Monero blockchain is private by default, and there are some trade-offs, you know, but mainly that is that's the general premise.
Got it.